Hey guys, XCOM 2 is right around the corner. From the 1st to the 7th of February, you will have a chance to win a digital copy of the game right here on my channel. Stay tuned, I will share the link to the giveaway in all the videos I post starting the 1st of February. All you have to do is click the link, follow the steps, and on the 8th, you can be the winner. Remember, humanity needs you.
Mine is the tale of winds, Windbringer. Do you wish to hear it?
Of course we do, yeah.
Very much.
Then I shall tell it. This is the tale of winds, my tale, and I pledge to tell it in my own words, as told in turn by my teacher. In the village of Karan, in the mountains of tall winds, there lived a young Elatian woman named Iwana. Iwana had one desire above all others, to soar higher and farther than anyone else. And even though her wings were no broader, nor her body sleeker than anyone else's, she pursued this foolish desire without rest. And as time passed, she did soar higher, and she did fly farther than the other young Elatian in her village, and her name became known far and wide amongst the tribes of the mountains of tall winds. But still, Iwana was not happy. She was not happy because, in her vanity, even though she was a better flyer than almost everyone else, and to her eyes, she was still not good enough. She wanted to be so much better than anyone else that she would be remembered for all time as the best flyer amongst all the Elation. And so one day, Iwana decided to climb to the top of Mount Bakta'ana, the Tower of Light, and to soar from those giddy heights to the ends of the world. Her friends and her family pleaded with her not to, because every Elation knew that to soar from such heights was dangerous, that at such heights the air was thin and the winds treacherous. But Iwana would not listen, and on a cold and clear morning she climbed up the Tower of Light to the rock and the ice at the very top. From there she could see to the ends of the world. And it brought tears to her eyes to know that now, finally, she would be greater and better than any Elation before her. And so Iwana spread her wings and leaped off the mountain. Those who watched her from far below said that for a split moment Iwana soared, and she soared higher and farther than any Elation before or since. But then the treacherous winds caught a hold of her, and the thin air made her plummet towards the ground, and to fall to her death amongst the rocks at the base of the mountain. In her vanity, Iwana could not see beyond her desire to be the very best. And vanity always stands to fall. That was the tale of winds, my tale, and I told it in my own words, as told to me in turn by my teacher.
Very educational, I might say. Let's talk to him, see if we can be the matchmaker
Isam,
here.
That's your name, isn't it?
Yes, Isam of Tamar.
A good-looking guy like you must get a lot of attention from girls,
Smooth,
right?
April, smooth.
Are you asking me for courtship?
Me? No. Wings don't do anything for me. No, I was just thinking, maybe you had your eye out for somebody special?
I'm without a mate. The women of Tamar are cold and unfriendly, and whenever I try to talk to one of them, she ignores me.
Huh. Even Nima?
Nima? No, she's too pretty for me. She won't appreciate my attention.
Don't be so sure, man.
This is like high school. Trust me, Isam.
Exactly.
You go talk to her one of these days, and I'm sure you'll find you have a lot in common. Just be yourself, okay?
Yeah, true.
You think so? Perhaps you are right. I will do as you say, Windbringer. Thank you.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you. Thank you for your story, man. And now let's go hear the old man's story.
Do you know one of the 4 tales of winds, stars, sea, and homecoming?
The sea.
Mine is the tale of sea, human.
Let's hear it.
Would you mind telling it to me?
I would be happy to do so. This is the tale of sea, told in my own words, as it was told to me by my teacher in his words, and to him by his teacher in his words. This was a very, very long time ago, when the Elation were a strong people, and we could spend days riding the hot winds above the seas. We hunted fish then, and we were at war with the Merum, the wet-tails. Achilles was one of the strongest warriors there was. His claws were sharp and long, his beak pointy, and his teeth strong. Achilles was admired by everyone in his clan, and because of this, he was cocky and arrogant.
Okay, yeah.
So one day, the teller of Achilles' city asked him to perform a very important and very special duty, to bring a sacred jewel to the teller of an Elation town across the sea. This particular jewel was very important because it signified a union between the two towns, and it would benefit the people of both that it was delivered safely and promptly. Achilles grinned and told the teller that he would deliver the jewel both quickly and safely, and that she was not to worry. But the teller did worry, because Achilles was young and too sure of himself. But she wanted to test him, and to teach him that sharp claws, a pointy beak, and strong teeth are not all a warrior needs, that a warrior must also be wise and careful. So Achilles set out across the sea on his flight. It was on the fourth day that he spotted something in the water that caught his attention, and forgetting his duty and following his curiosity, Achilles dived towards the water to investigate. When he came closer, he saw that there were Merum in the water, foolishly hunting close to the surface, and Achilles saw an opportunity to again prove his might as a great warrior to his people, and to capture the fins of a few wet-tails. But this time, Achilles' arrogance got the better of him, because the Merum had set a trap. As he dived towards the Merum with his claws, a spear shot up from the water to hit him. Achilles struck the water and dropped the jewel he was carrying, and it was all he could do not to drown. Achilles was bleeding, and the Merum were grabbing onto his wings and his legs, but he fought bravely, and finally he managed to escape. But even though he now lived, he was dead inside, because the shame of losing the sacred jewel would always be with him. Achilles could not return to his village, because he had neglected his duty to his teller and to his people, and so he went away to a small island where he could be alone. To himself and his people, Achilles now became the lost one, he who had been on a sacred mission but had failed in his arrogance. A year passed, and one day Achilles met with human traders from a ship that came close to his island. From the traders, Achilles heard speak of a hideous creature that lived in the sea, the Octowoe. The Octowoe was said to have a third eye, like a jewel, and that this eye pulled hapless sailors into its deadly eight-armed grasp. Achilles knew immediately that the Octowoe's third eye had to be the jewel that he lost in the sea a year ago, and he now saw the opportunity to redeem himself. But Elation were not used to water, and the thought of submerging himself in the cold, harsh ocean chilled Achilles to his heart. But he was the lost one, and if in his death he could at the very least redeem himself, to his own heart then it would be worth it. So Achilles fashioned himself a spear, because in the water his claws and his beak would be too slow, and he flew out to where the Octowoe was last seen. And then Acalus dived into the sea. The dark water closed in on him, and his wings and legs went numb. But still Acalus kept pushing down until he saw the lair of the Octowoe. Spotting Acalus, the Octowoe attacked, and Acalus saw the monster's third eye, his sacred jewel, shining bright in the darkness. And his heart was filled with a sense of duty and courage that he had never felt before. But as he began fighting the eight-armed monster, Acalus realized that if he were to fight like he usually did, he would not stand a chance. He would have to think differently. And so Acalus tricked the Octowoe into following him through a tight chasm where the monster got stuck. And then he swam above it, and using his spear, tipped a rock on top of the Octowoe. Swimming back down again, the Octowoe was flailing helplessly. Now, almost out of air, Acalus took the sacred jewel from the Octowoe's head and swam back up. Finally, Acalus could deliver the sacred jewel to the town across the sea. And upon returning to his village, he went to the teller, bowed his head, and said, "Forgive me, teller, for in my arrogance I thought I could do everything. But I could not, and I became the lost one because of it." "You were lost," said the teller, "but you are no more. Because now you see the limits of your own strength, and you will know that a warrior must be careful and wise, in addition to being strong and fierce." This was the tale of C, and I told it in my own words, as told to me by my teacher.
Yeah, it's a very good story, to be honest. Okay, let's see what the test is all about. I love these stories. I think they were just great. I mean, really, I have no words.
Are you ready for the questions now?
Let's see. Okay.
Yes, ask me the questions.
In the Tale of Winds, which mountain did Iguana fall from in her vain attempt to fly higher and further than anyone else?
Which mountain? This is it?
Mount Bactaana, the Tower of Light.
That is correct. In the Tale of Stars, what did Mona see in the sky that helped her find her way home?
The spirits.
The spirits of 5 tellers.
That is correct. In the Tale of Sea, what creature did the Lost One battle in his quest to recover the sacred jewel?
The Octowoe, yeah.
The Octowoe?
That is correct. My final question to you is this. In the Tale of Homecoming, what was given to Moran by his teller when he returned from his pilgrimage?
A broken pot.
A broken pot, to teach him that absence may break a heart in two.
You have correctly answered all my questions, and so have proven your knowledge of the 4 tales. You are the Windbringer. The teller would see you presently.
Perfect. Okay. Let's go in. Whoa.
She's the teller. She must be over 100 years old.
Come closer, human. Closer. I cannot see your face.
Okay.
Closer still. Come sit here by me. There you are. You see, my eyes are not what they used to be. Ages ago, I could spot a ladybug crawling up a straw of grass from 15 tree lengths up. Now, I have a hard time seeing my supper. But my ears, balance be praised, my ears, they are as good as ever. I could hear you outside, learning the tales my children tell. You are a good listener and a fast learner.
Thank you.
They were interesting stories.
Very
and
interesting.
people told
Very
them
interesting
well.
and very nice.
That is what we do. The elation are the keepers of the tales, and I am their teller, the one who must know all the tales told since the day we came to this world.
How can you do that? How can you remember every story ever told?
The secret is to tell them often and to tell them in your own words, not the words of your ancestors.
Doesn't that mean that the stories change with every generation?
Yes, as all tales must. Change is important. Otherwise, the tales will have no meaning to us. They will just be words, and we do not care about the words. We care about what the words tell us.
That is very true, yeah.
How long have your people been telling stories?
Since the beginning, human. Since we came to this world a long, long time ago.
You're not from Earth? From Arcadia?
Not according to our tales. We came on a great wind before the divide, when the earth was one and humans had yet to learn of magic and science. But we were a different people then, and the tales we tell from that time are vague and incomplete. Like myths and legends, the younger elation pay little attention to these tales. Sometimes I worry they will be lost with me, these tales, and I am getting old, very old.
I came to you to find answers to some important questions.
Ask, and I will try my best to answer.
Have you heard of an ancient god or dragon that lives beneath the sea?
Once, long ago, when my people lived in harmony with the Merim, there were stories of an old god worshipped by the Merim who resided deep in the darkest depths of the ocean. According to legend, the old god had once brought the Merim into their realm, into the ocean, and he was now sleeping, resting before the journey back.
Back where?
To a great ocean amongst the stars. When the time came, he would gather the Merim and bring them home with him, back to their world, to their ocean. Strangely enough, we have a similar tale. It is said that the great wind that brought us here will someday return to bring us back to a place where we can soar forever on warm winds.
Like heaven?
In a way, perhaps, but without the need for any of us to die. The great wind will just sweep us up and carry us away. Every evening before I go to sleep, I recite this tale to myself. It is a comforting one.
What do you know about the Dryac kin?
The kin are numbered 4, or so our tales tell. 2 in this world, 2 in the other. The mirror world. The white and the blue, the red and the green.
Do you know where they are?
No, the tales never say. The kin are elusive. They keep to themselves. I have never seen one myself, and I doubt any of my kind has. The tales do say that our past and our future are tied to the fate of the kin, but how I would not pretend to know. This is one tale that is yet to be told.
Do you know anything about the Guardian's realm?
This is human business. Would you not know more than
Okay, fair enough.
Your people are the keepers of the tales. You remember more than humankind has forgotten. Please, I need to hear what you know.
That is very little. The Guardian's realm is home to the Guardian in his tower. No one is permitted within except the Guardian who was, the Guardian who is, and the Guardian who will be. And of course the Dryac kin, who were instrumental in its making.
Have you ever heard of the existence of a hidden entrance to his realm?
Oh, yes. Yes, I have heard tell of such a thing, though I would not know where it is. I gather that one of the kin may be able to tell you.
Thank you. I don't have any more
Yeah.
questions.
I am glad I could help you with some answers.
I'm the Windbringer.
I know you are. It's strange to me to hear those words spoken. I did not think they would be in my lifetime. But here you are, standing in front of me as real as the sky is blue.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but what is it that the Windbringer is supposed to do for you?
I did not expect you to walk in here and have all the answers, child. The balance has both blessed you and cursed you, and it has sent you here to do what it wills. The Windbringer is said to be the first sign of the great wind that will take us away from here. For a long time, the Elation have lost the strength they used to have. Our bones have become weak, and our wings fragile. Where we used to be able to soar for days on strong winds, we are now using our legs to walk rather than fly. Why this is, we do not know.
Tanyan.
You know of the reason for this?
Kinda.
I'm just guessing, but it makes sense. Go on.
The tales also say that the Windbringer will unite us with our past and end the age-old strife.
That's the plan.
I know. You must make peace and be reunited with the Merim. You share a common ancestry.
I have always thought we did. The tales were too similar, the signs clear. But my people, they will have a difficult time understanding why.
Well, they'll have to, otherwise
this can be.
It's not good.
If you don't, both the Elation and the Merim
Exactly.
will die out. When war broke out between your people and you were forced to move up into the mountains, it compromised a precarious symbiosis. A substance called Tanyan was abundant where the Merim and the Elation lived in close proximity. It brought fish and heat and light to both your people. But now, living up in the mountains, your way of life, your diet, your customs and habits, they've all changed. And that's probably the cause of your brittle bones and fragile wings.
Then we must make peace with the Merim and restore the balance between us, so as to strengthen us both and prepare us for the journey that will surely come soon.
That's true.
When our sitting is over, I will speak to my people, and I will elect one representative from the Elation to meet with the Merim
Perfect.
in a place
All right.
of your
All right.
choosing
We did
to
it.
open a dialogue.
I guess it's time for you to talk to your people and for me to make arrangements with the
that's
Merim.
right.
Where do you wish for our meeting to take place, Windbringer?
You want me to decide?
We don't know.
Well, I know. Send your ambassador down to the ancient caves by the beach. Inside, there are remnants of an old Elation settlement and a Merim city. It's a good place for your two people to meet, don't you think?
Yes. And could you ask if they would bring their half of the stone?
Yeah,
Stone?
their half.
You have the other half?
We have held on to it for centuries, knowing that someday it would be of use to the Windbringer.
Okay.
Will, trust me.
All right.
Then we must make haste and arrangements. It is an important day, so let us not waste light. Go and wait for my ambassador in the cave.
Yep, sure thing. Let's do this.
It's amazing. This place is so beautiful. And the scent of sea and rock and nest. This scent is of home. This was home a long, long time ago, according to the tales. We lived in peace with the wet tail, with the Merim back then.
Yeah.
Now you'll be able to live in peace again. And with the Tanyan bringing fish to your doorstep, you'll be able to eat well and restore strength to your bones. Soon you might even be able to soar on the winds for days like you used to do.
I hope you are right, Windbringer. And I hope that the Merim will see the sense in it too. They are coming, are they not?
They said they would. Hush, I hear something.
Here we go.
We are here, Waterstiller, as was promised.
Good. Now, as representatives of your respective peoples, you, the Queen of Amiram City, and you, guard to the Elation Teller, must fulfill the prophecy and join the two parts of the one stone.
We hope that our peoples may be joined again, Elation, and that we may live in peace and prosper.
As do we, Merim. And we pledge to do all we can for this to happen.
All right.
The stone is now whole, Windbringer, and the elation and the Mirum will once again be as one. You may take it with you.
Perfect.
The both
Okay.
of you.
Come now.
Well, we did a good thing.
And we will take you to our sleeping god. May his wisdom guide you and lead you.
All
down
right,
the
all
right
right.
path.
Let's see who this sleeping god is. Okay. What is this?
The sand is covering something.
Let's take it then. What is this?
It's some kind of organic sensor. Hello? Is anybody in there?
Oh, okay.
Spooky. Well, I guess it's an invitation of sorts.
So,
It's soft and spongy.
oh, large orifice. Okay. Can we go here? Okay, looks like it.
There's air in here. And it's dry. I swear I'm never taking a bath again.
What is this? Circular protrusion. Oh man, is this an eye?
That doesn't look like a natural protrusion. It's too big and round.
Oh, it's an eye, isn't it? What? Yep, it's an eye. Damn.
Not be afraid. I know what you are.
Okay.
You do?
But what are you?
Yes. Yes. What would you hear? I do not like to be disturbed. I wish to be left alone. I wish to rest until the day of ascension.
What is that?
I'm sorry to disturb you, but I need some answers.
Everyone needs answers. Everyone has questions. I am not the oracle. I cannot answer all your questions.
I don't expect you to answer all of them, but I was hoping for an answer to at least some of them.
Then ask and be gone.
Okay, let's make this quick then.
I'm looking
Let's
for
get
a
straight to
jewel
the
called
point.
the Dragon's Eye.
Yes. I have one such jewel.
Okay, so just give
I
it
guess
to
that's
us.
it.
Oh,
Take it.
that's it? Really?
Are you sure?
Take it. It is yours now. It is part of your destiny.
Okay, so I don't know if this is an eye or not.
Tell me if it hurts.
Okay.
What is the Day of Ascension?
The day when the kin return home. When my siblings come to me, and we rise toward the stars for our journey back to our cradle. This is the Day of Ascension.
So you're going back to wherever it is you came from?
We will, eventually, when everything is ready.
When
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
ready?
exactly. What? When? Yeah.
I will not answer that question.
Whoa.
It is not necessary for you to know.
Okay.
What am I?
What do you mean?
You said you know what I am. What am I?
You do not know. Then it is not I who should teach you about your heritage. You must make this discovery on your own.
Listen, I'm tired. I'm wet. I'm at the bottom of the sea and I'm breathing with the help of a polyp stuck in my esophagus. So just cut the Buddhist bullshit about a journey of self-discovery and answer my question. Please?
Your question has already been answered.
Okay.
That is all I will tell you. Your journey began with an answer. It is only now that you know the question.
Our journey began with the dream.
That's so not helpful.
It actually is,
Thank
April.
you. I need to know where I can find the gateway to the
Yeah.
Guardian's realm.
So you come to me.
They told me, well, they as in the few people who could tell me anything at all, they told me that if anyone would know, it'd be you.
I know. When the earth was divided, there was a doorway left open where the tower was built.
But it's moved, hasn't it? That spot. When Stark and Arcadia were created, that spot moved somewhere else.
Into the sky, amongst the stars.
But where?
I knew you were coming. Your journey has not been a quiet one. Even down here, I could hear you. I speak with the dark people. They are my messengers.
The dark people?
They have prepared a map for you.
Okay.
With the entrance you are looking for.
You knew I was coming and why? Then, okay, I know this is probably a futile question, but why didn't you send the dark people to me earlier? You could have saved me a lot of time and hard work.
You are afraid of time and hard
That's not what we meant.
No, but it's the principle of it, isn't it?
No, it is not. You had prophecies to fulfill. You had a purpose. Bringing my children together in preparation. This was important. And for that, I thank you. Now, I wish to sleep.
You said something about a map?
The dark people have it. they will meet you. I will bring you to them.
What? Now?
Yes. Hold on.
Hold on to what? Whoa, okay. Whoa. What is this? Okay.
Thanks for taking me on board.
Who are you?
Well, I thought you... I mean, didn't the old dragon... Well, I'm April Ryan, from Stark. And I guess you're a dark person.
But who are you?
The Guardian?
I'm just a student. Not anybody special.
You are special. Who are you?
I'm not. I'm just... I'm the Windbringer. I'm the Water Stiller. I'm April Bondu Mbata of the Banda and the Venar Kangang La.
Wow, okay.
I'm a shifter. I will someday become the 13th Guardian, the protector of the balance. And I'm April Ryan.
Yep, that's the full title.
This is who I am.
Yes, that is who you are. And you are a wave.
Wait, a what? A wave?
Why am I, a wave?
You have a purpose. You play an important part in the cosmos. A wave is someone who propels people and events toward change, towards the future.
And that's what I do?
You are a wave. There are ripples from your passing, and they spread wide and far. Those ripples will never die down. The worlds will be changed by your journey.
Cool.
You're telling me that everything I do affects the universe?
We kinda knew
cannot
that.
Escape it. You are a wave.
We kinda knew that. Like, come on, April.
The ancient dragon, the blue of the Drake kin, told me you had a map for me.
A map of stars, yes. It was made for you in our library and given to me to hold. It is yours now. Keep it well. It is the only one.
Great.
I'm looking for an ancient stone given to you by the Sentinel, the Fathers.
You came for the stone. Of course we have it with us. Our ship would not have been chosen to meet you were it not for the stone we carry with us.
Everybody's just waiting around for me to show up, so that they can give me stuff. Who knew adventuring was going to be this easy?
Yeah.
It will not always be so easy. Of that I can assure you. But here is our stone. We entrust it to you, as we were instructed to do when the Fathers first entrusted it to us.
Perfect, okay.
Can this ship take me back to Marcuria? I mean, would you mind?
We will bring you to Marcuria henceforth. It will take the night, but we will be there at first light.
Okay, good.
That's fine. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks.
You are
Faceless,
free to rest
dark
here to
person.
sleep while we travel. The flames will keep you warm, but do not move too far away. My brothers are not friendly with outsiders. They do not take kindly to intrusion.
Okie dokie.
I'll keep that in
Keep
mind.
that, exactly, yeah.
I'm staying right here.
Good. Sleep.
Okay. I think we're gonna go to sleep, right? Okay, and that was chapter 8. Chapter 9 is called Shadows, but we will continue with chapter 9 in the next episode. Because, yeah, just wanna start fresh.
Did you sleep?
Very comfortably, thanks. Where are we?
In the Mercuria harbor.
But there are barely any ships here.
I do not know why. We must leave you here. We have other business. Carry your wave into the future, April.
Whatever that means, I'll try.
Okay guys, I'm gonna stop it here for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.
Where did all the ships go? They're gone. This can't be a good sign. I mean, duh. The city looks strangely quiet and deserted. And the sky, those are not ordinary clouds. They look more like smoke. What's going on here?
Hey guys, XCOM 2 is right around the corner. Do you want to be a part of the resistance? This is your chance. In the links below this video, you will find a recruitment form. Fill it out and I will create your exact character for a Let's Play journey through XCOM 2. You can even add a biography for your character. Once we mobilize our troops, you will get to watch how your character evolves right here every day at 7 PM GMT starting on the 5th of February. Don't forget to fill in that recruitment form. Humanity is counting on you.